I was thinking of today, this morning when I was struggling, life always presents us challenges, and all of you will know that. You've lived so much experiences and time down here on earth, and you'll all know the only time we ever don't have problems is when we settle, when it's just what it is. And even then problems will come in, but we may have that moment where, okay, everything's just where I want it to be, but then a new challenge comes in. And I was like, why do we always have challenges? Why is it always one of those things that is always tough, that we can't get to that point where we just go, okay, this is it, and it just stays as it is? But the only thing that's ever consistent and guaranteed in life is change. And when I look at it, it's because we always have to keep evolving. We always have to keep getting better. There's always that challenge that forces us to test who we are, and who we are will be determined by what we want, and what we want. And I like to look at that around happiness. We're always working towards happiness, because we wouldn't work, nobody works to get worse. We're always working to try and get happier and better. But it's a gift to us. It's a gift to be able to turn around and constantly have these challenges that continue to improve us, to find out who we are, what we want. And so I just want to just say, I'm proud of you all for being here, taking the challenge, consistently showing up, because you have these goals and these dreams for things that you want in life, starting with health, starting with the ability to get out and live life. So that's my message for today. Accept the challenges, love the challenges, whatever comes along. Know that it's there to be defeated. It's been there to overcome, because it will reveal who you are. And you have to remember, you were born to be great, and you're amazing. So that's it. There you go. Sherry, I'm right. I can't remember the last time I saw a female that said I'm right, but oh no, that's just a joke. Just a joke. It's just okay. Ralph is on. Ralph and I have been going back on the group chats. You can see a lot of people I think have seen that, and we've had some good laughs along the way. But Ralph is excellent. We know that if Betsy is the principal, then Ralph is the sergeant major. So I know if I show up on that parade ground, Ralph is going to be on me and expect the best for me, because I know he gives the best for him as well. And we're going to sing together one day, which is going to be great. I think one day we'll get there and figure out how we're going to get on the piano, do a few tunes. You can do the Frank Sinatra, and I'll do the damn Metcalfe. Anyway, Wendy, good morning. Just for people that are tuning in here or looking later, we have an amazing new member to our customer service team. She's been with us for a few weeks now. Her name is Jessica. And if you get a message from her, from 60 Up, she's reaching out because she wants to find out how you're doing. We want to do this outreach and make sure if there's people that don't know how to get hold of us. But she's fantastic. So if you get a chance and get an email from Jessica, she's lucky to reach out to you, and you're also lucky to hear from her, because she really is like an amazing help. And she's also a nurse. She was a registered nurse. She specialized in seniors, and she's fantastic. So if you get a chance to speak to her, she's just the most wonderful lady. Vicky, Betsy, you're here. Yes, you are. Hello, principal. And I say that in the nicest way. We're just playing. Vicky, thanks so much for the message. We'll talk later. Vicky reminded me, we don't have it up on the website yet, but for those that had the original board before we converted to the push clip, we do have a transformation set up. And so we'll have that. I'm going to get that information to Vicky. But if anybody has the old setup where you had the metal pins you had to push in, it was actually pretty tough to do, which is why I changed and redesigned the system to the Generation 2. Feel free to reach out as well. We can help you with a conversion kit to take that board to the updated one. Beth, good to see you here. Welcome. Beth is the last one we're going to say hi to today before we get on with the workout, because we've been ticking, time's ticking. Let's get going. Oh, and I have to say, it was brought up in a meeting yesterday. And with that said, let's get going. So a lot of people now in the company are beginning to say, and with that said, we're going to go. So I know Kim said it yesterday, and I guess Kathy started saying it as well. Anyway, let's get on with this workout. Give it going. Oh, I have a new workout today. Anyone that walks a dog or carries a bag or on a hill or anything like that, I've got a new training program I've never done before, but I wanted to bring it out today because I've had a number of people, very special people, said they walk their dogs, and just rock while I'm talking. And, you know, they're getting better, but they're sometimes nervous the dog can pull them over. So we're gonna do a little exercise with that today. Good, as we're going, just slowly begin to lift those feet up. There you go, it's just a small little movement, and go as slow as you want. In fact, I'm gonna slow it down just into here, so we begin to integrate the feeling of move, balance, and move, balance, and move, balance, and move, balance. So there's just that little moment of hold. There you go, good. Now we're gonna increase this, where I wanna start taking some steps. So you're gonna step balance, 1, 2, balance. 1, 2, balance. 1, 2, balance. And it's really light. 1, 2, balance. 1, 2, balance. 1, 2, balance. Now let's just go back to the balance again. And just feeling how we're going from foot to foot solid. And the board is going across with you. Now I want to go 4 runs. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, balance. And 1, 2, 3, 4, balance. And let the board go with you and balance. 1, 2, 3, 4, balance. And 1, 2, 3, 4, balance. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, balance. And if you're having a hard time with the balance, don't worry, we're just warming up and your brain is kicking in. Okay, so what I want you to do now, hold on to the top of the poles, and on the ground, I want you to just put your heel on the ground, put your toe on the ground, and then step down. So again, I'm going to step back so you can see it, and I'll turn slightly sideways. Left foot, heel, toe, down. Right foot, heel, toe, down. Are you ready? Let's start with the right foot. Here we go. Bend your knees, just heel, toe, down. Left foot, heel, toe, down. Right foot, heel, toe. Now make sure, left foot, as you're doing this, both knees are very slightly bent. Right foot, heel, toe, down. Left foot, heel, toe, down. Now really try and pull that toe up. If you have drop foot and it's a hard time picking that toe up, don't worry about it. Right foot, heel. The fact that you're trying, the fact that you're beginning to get the brain to connect, it's beginning to entice those neurons to activate in here, and we're getting blood flow down to that area because we're exercising. Even if it's not moving, there's a dynamic tension effort. Last one, right foot, heel, toe, down. Left foot, heel, toe, and down. Now, we're going to do the same thing on the floor, but just watch one time. We're going to go heel on 1, toe on 2, heel on 3. If you notice, it's in line with the board, right? The numbers 1, 2, 3. Then all you're going to do is drag your foot on the ground back to the beginning. Here we go, right foot. Are you ready? Heel on 1 on the ground, toe on 2, heel on 3, and drag the foot back. Left foot, heel on 1, move the foot slightly away, toe, heel, and then drag the foot back. And we go again. Heel, toe, heel, and drag. Heel, toe, heel, and drag. Now I'm beginning to feel like Frank Sinatra, where he'd have his toe here, drag, heel, I got that one wrong, toe, here, and he'd be in his little tap shoes here. Boom, no, that wasn't Frank Sinatra with the tap shoes. What am I talking about? Oh, heel, toe, heel, and drag. Last time each side. Heel, toe, heel, and drag, and heel, toe, heel, and drag. Very good. Okay, let's take that up onto the board now. Just with the tapping. My throat's going again. So we're just going to go heel, down, heel, down, heel, down. Lift that knee up nice and high, a little higher than you normally would. So we start to integrate the core, we start to integrate the hip flexor, and we're working on the strength of the ankle and the front of the shin to pull that toe up. So lift that knee just a little higher as if you were stepping up a step or over a sty. Good. Hold it here. Now we're going to do heel, toe, heel, and down. Are you ready? Here. So we go heel, toe, heel, and down. Left foot. Heel, toe, heel. And don't worry about if we're going too fast, you can slow it down. If we're going too slow, don't speed it up right now. The reason being is every time we're changing in here, your balance strength, that stabilization ability is really being activated, because you can go faster and kind of feel like you're falling a little bit, but get that foot back on the ground. I want it individual. Last one, here we go. Heel, toe, heel, and down. Now, we're gonna watch what we're gonna do here. You go heel, toe, heel. Now roll up onto your toe and come back down again and then change feet. Are you ready? Right foot, let's start really slow to begin. You go heel, toe, heel. Now push the board to the ground, roll and come up on your toe and come back again. Let's try left foot, nice and slow. Heel on number one, toe on number one, heel. Now push the board to the ground and go up on your toe and back down again. Here we go, right foot. Heel, toe, heel. Push down on the board, go up on your toe and come back again. Left foot, heel, toe, heel. Now push the board to the ground and go up. Now when you're doing this, and let's go to the right foot, make sure the board stays balanced, doesn't touch the ground on the taps. But now I push, I come up, and I'm back. Left foot, heel, toe, heel, roll, up, and come back down again. Good, just shake those legs out. Good job, well done in there. Okay, so the next one we're gonna do, I want you now to step on two and take your left foot on two and just rock side to side. There you go. Now, while we're just getting back into this rocking motion, I want you to remember these exercises that we do, pick a favorite one of the day, and maybe every drink break, every food break, maybe before you have dinner or before you go and grab something, you step on there and you do maybe 1 minute of that favorite exercise and then keep going. But every time you step up and give yourself a little challenge, just for a minute, it would be great how it continues to improve your ability. Okay, so what I want you to do now is just lift the foot as you're going. So we're just lifting up, but as we go to the other side, I want you to push the foot. Push the foot, feel that strength. It's not because I'm moving my body, my foot is pushing the board and then my body is going with the board. What we're doing here is getting a little bit of that strengthening, and so we're pushing with the foot and then the body follows the strength of the leg. There you go, just nice and easy. Now we're going to add to this, just come to the right side, push on the right, I'm going to show you. You'd up, tap, up, push. Up, tap, up, push. Are you ready? Here we go, push on the right side, lift the leg, tap, up, push, lift, tap. And I want you to really feel the foot tapping the board. And we're going to add to this in 1 second. What I want you to start thinking as we're doing this is as soon as you feel your foot tap the board, I want you to lift it up just a little quicker. So it's here, tap up and then push. Lift, tap up, push. As soon as you feel the foot touch the board, I want you to react, boom. Just pull it up a little quicker. Here, tap up, and then slow. Here. And what we're doing here is we're getting the brain and the foot connected that you can feel, oh, something is happening and you can react. Now, in everyday life, I shouldn't say this one, but it's like you're about to step in dog poop and oh, you pull your foot up and you react away. So it's here, But what we're really doing is getting that senses and the ability for the brain and body to feel and connect all the way from the brain to the toe. Tap up. And last one, tap up. There you go. Good. And just come back and rock side to side. Very good. What I want you to do is push down on the left foot, step back off of the board, and come and get your water. We've done quite a lot of the warm-up in here. We're going to go into the workout right now, but get some water before we start. Cheers. Okay, we're going to go into a little bit of a workout, and I can feel the hips have been working in here. And today I'm going to finish with one little stretch, actually two stretches on a chair to help with loosening up of hips, because I know I've heard from some people as well that there's, their hips are tightening up when they go out and walk for too long. Step back on 2 and 2. Now we're going to do a little exercise here, which is adjusting the pressure of the feet. This again is strengthening and reaction time. So push down with your right foot, lift your left foot, put it on number 1, just check it's on 1, and push. You'll notice you have to push a little harder. Now lift your left leg, put it on 3, and push. And all we're going to do is work on the left side of just feeling the push. Again, go at your own pace. Now, let me tell you why this is great. We want to make sure that both sides are strengthening. A lot of times, as we begin to feel our body changing, often we'll have one side that dominates more than another. If you're using a cane, one side would dominate more than the other. If you, and I know we have a lot of people with 60 up that have had a stroke, and you'll notice that one side, the non-stroke side, tends to be better reaction, your body relies on it more, and you don't react as quickly on the side that had the stroke. So what we're doing here is making sure that we're working on one side, reacting, and having that power and pressure to guide our movement while the other side is stationary. Good, last one. Now bring your left foot and put it on number 2. Good, just rock side to side. Now we want to make sure we're working on the opposite side. So push on the left, lift your right leg, put it on number 1, push. Now go to number 3, push. Now to number 1 and to number 3. And we're just going to do this. And the reason I want to talk to you while we're doing this, and again, feel free to just look down and check that your feet are going in the right place. And once you know they're in the right place, see if you can feel it without looking. But every now and again, just take a little look down and make sure, yeah, you're doing great. Your brain is telling your foot where to go, and your foot is going there and sending messages back to your brain, which again is all about movement. I should say safe, successful movement. So the reason that I'm talking as well is I want you to be able to focus on me and what I'm saying so that the brain becomes subliminal in its movement. See, you'll be thinking of what you're doing, but once you get into a rhythm, you don't have to think about it so much anymore because the body is moving itself with brain information and you're able to focus on other things. Let's go a couple more because I want to make sure we've got enough on both sides. And again, if you do have a restriction on one side of your body, this is a great exercise to do to help even up both sides and get one side used to working while the other side is working on stabilization. Good, come back to 2 and 2 and let's just rock side to side nice and easy. Okay, we're going to do a little exercise now, which is small reaction foot movement. Push down with your left foot, step off the back of the board, come to the side of the board. Now, we're going to step on here. Let me move this back just a little bit so you can see it. I've got to move my water out of the way because I have a little bit while I'm here. It's going to be in the way. Let me put this in the front. Okay, stand to the side of the board. If you want to watch it one time first, you can. You're going to step up on number 2. Right, so my left foot, I'm on the right side of the board, and I step up on number 2. Now my foot goes to number 3. And all we're doing is we're just walking number across where the left leg leads, you step off of the board, then it's a little shuffle all the way back across again, and we go. So join in with me here now, really slow and really careful. Put your left foot on number 2, right foot on number 3. Make sure you're solid on the board. Now you go 1, 2, 1, feel the rock, 2, 1, 3, 2, step off the board and quickly all the way back across again. 2, 3, 1, 2, feel the rock, 1, 1. Now we're going down the side, 2, 1, 3, 2, step off the board, all the way back around the side. We've got 2 more times going across. 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, and 1. Now 2, 1, 3, 2, step back off, all the way around. This is the last one coming up. Are you ready? 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, step off the board. Now come back to the middle. Good, just shake those legs out. We've now got to go the other way. We want to make sure we can lead sideways with our left foot. Now we're going to work leading sideways with the right. So come to the right side, take your right foot, step it up on number 2. Left foot goes to number 3. We go 1, 2. Now feel the board rock. 1, 1. Now it's going to stay on the right hand side. 2, 1, 3, 2. Step off and quick little shuffle all the way back across again. Here we go. 2, 3, 1, 2. And just feel like your feet are just moving. 1 steps away, the right foot steps away, the left foot comes to it. The right foot steps away, the left foot comes to it. You step off of the board and quick little shuffles all the way around. Here we go. 2, 3. Right foot steps, left foot joins. 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 Step off, all the way back around. We've got 2 to go. 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 2. Step all the way back around, and last one that we're going to go into. 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1. Small little steps and come back to the middle. Very good. Such a simple exercise for going into what we're doing here. And again, this is a slightly more advanced exercise. We know that you can move your feet nice and quick. But again, something so simple that even if I'm moving, I begin to fall sideways, I can catch myself. The ability to move your feet, the ability to feel your body changing side to side becomes a brain reaction which saves your body. I can't remember who it was, but someone said they were cleaning out their garage the other day, and because they're getting ready to paint it, and they tripped, or they hit a concrete parking block and fell, didn't know how, but they stayed up, they didn't fall. And I've heard this story so many times, and it's not because of me, it's not because of 60 Up, it's because of you. You've done the work, and the brain is ready to react. Here we go. Okay, next thing I want you to do, we're going to go into here, stand sideways, into side, and I want you to put your right foot on 2, and your left foot on 2, and hold on. You can hold on sideways if you feel more comfortable, or you can step into here. Now, all we're going to do here is you're just going to put the right foot and move it forward on 2 and just rock forward and backwards. Here you go. There you go. Now we're going to work today on facing this way on the right hand side. Lift the right leg and push. Lift the right leg and push. Now when you do that, make sure that you feel the front of the left foot, the toes. I want you to feel strong in here. So the back leg is strong as you lift. And don't lean back. As you lift the leg, keep the body where it is. Make sure that we're just lifting the leg. Now push and back and push and back and push and back and push and back. Good. Bring the right foot back to side by side. Step off with the left foot. and step down. Now let's go to the other side. Take your left leg, place it on the number 2. Grab hold of the poles if you feel like it. Right foot comes up. Now take your left leg and push it forward. Now let's just go for a little rock. We're on 2 and 2. There you go, good. Just pushing nice forward and backwards. Very nice, good job. Now what I want you to do here is now lift up that left leg. Now push. And make sure that you feel strong. Your right leg, the right front of your foot, where the toes are on the ball of the foot, feels strong. And your body stays in between the poles. There you go, good. Just pushing through and push and push and push. Feeling that strength. 2 more. This is 1. Push, last one. We're here, push. Now, push back, bring your left leg back to your right. Step off to the side and just come back. What I want you to do is grab a quick drink of water. We got a little workout coming up in a minute. We're going to start raising the level. I always wonder, it's weird, when you go and smoke and it gets in the back of your throat and you have a hard time talking. And California is still obviously going through some pretty bad times with the fires and smoke in the air. How come you can't get it out? It's like it just sticks in there. Okay. So the next exercise we're going to do, I want you to turn to the left, take your right foot and put it right over the middle. You'll see the red mark in the middle of the board. Put your foot over that and push down on your toes so you'll feel the board is leaning to the left. Now put both feet together. Now very carefully keep the knees bent and just put some of the weight on the back of the heels. So we're going into that little rock. So we begin to train the brain to feel heel pressure, toe pressure, heel pressure, toe pressure. This is critical when you're going up and down stairs to feel the pressure points and be able to react as to what's happening. So because obviously when we're going up and down stairs, our motion is going forward. And so as you step down off of a step, you'll feel your heel touch the ground. Where's my pressure points? And you're strengthening your ankles to be able to hold your body and the momentum that your body's creating. Now what I want you to do, come and find the balance in the middle. And rock backwards and forwards. Good, and try and find that balance in the middle. Good, so for those that are a little bit more advanced, we're going to try this one. And only if you're more advanced. Right, what I want you to do is lift very slightly your left foot off of the board. If you notice my foot is here, and just so that you can see my left foot is off, but keep it by your ankle, ready to put on the board if you need to. And all we're doing is pushing toe, heel. But notice my body is not moving. This is all my leg strength, my ankle strength, my foot strength. There you go, good. Bring your left foot back onto the board. I got it wrong there. And just rock forward and backwards. And again, now, find your balance. Good, and rock forward and backwards. Now, for those of you, again, a little bit more advanced, if you want to take your right foot off, just a little bit, notice my body stays center. I'm pushing on my toe, push on my heel. Push on my toe, push on my heel. So we're just rocking back and forth in here, nice and easy. Both legs are bent. Obviously, the right leg is bent because the foot's off the ground, but my left leg is very slightly bent as well, so that I'm using my core muscle, my quad muscle, my thigh muscle, and also my abs are nice and tight. Good, bring your foot back down. Let's just rock side to side and find your balance the last time. Good, push back on the heels. Let the board touch the ground. Step off of the board slowly and come back into here. Okay, we're going to go into a little workout here. We're going to go on a 4-minute cardio work. So what we're going to do is step up onto one-on-one. But before you do, we've got about 30 seconds. I want you to grab a quick drink of water. So again, we've got a 4-minute workout. And we're going to change it up a little bit. Each minute, we're changing what we're going to do. So we've got 15 seconds step up on one-on-one. The first minute is just running in place. For those of you who haven't done it before, you're just patting the feet on the board nice and softly, and then you can pick up the speed if you want to. Are you ready? Here we go, first minute. Just nice and easy, getting that heart rate going a little bit. There you go. If you want to go a little faster, you can. If you want to go slower and lift your feet a little higher, you can. What we're doing here is getting you used to faster feet. Quick feet will save you from falling. When you begin to go into a different, balanced position, you got to get back. To save a fall, you've got to pull your head back because it's obviously going in one direction. You pull your head back and you speed your feet up to get underneath your head again. Then you're in an upright position. So what we're doing here is we're raising the heart rate. We're getting the feet used to moving a little faster, and we're getting a great cardio workout. That will bring you the stamina to know you can go for 1 minute at a nice pace safely. Okay, we're coming down to 4 seconds, 3. Good, now step off of the board. Here we go, just on the ground, same thing. Gosh, I can feel that smoke. It's a little smoky at the house and I can feel it coming in a little bit as well. But we're good, always safe. There's only so much you can do with the pollutants in the air, the smoke in the air. And sadly, there's so many people, Oregon and out here, obviously Australia, so many places where the people are suffering right now. My heart goes out to them. If my biggest problem in life is a little bit of smoke, how lucky am I? Good, keep it going. We got 15 seconds, 16 seconds to go. Here we go, we're knocking it down, 10 seconds. 9, good. Again, go at your own pace. If you want to go slower, you can. We just want to have that motion movement. Here we go, step back up on the board on 2 and 2. Now, all I want you to do is you're walking as if your feet are a little bit wider. And if you want to get into a little run, you can, just that little push of the rock. We're going to do this for 30 seconds. Here we go, the last 10 seconds coming up. My feet are a little bit wider, so I'm working a little bit more on the inner thigh, or at least towards the inner thigh. I can feel my glutes, my butt muscle working as well. Good, bring your feet to one-on-one. Here we go again. Just a little run, just 30 seconds. This is the end of the 3rd minute. We got 1 minute left to go. Doing fantastic, stay in there. Challenge yourself. If you need to stop and get a drink of water, stop and sit down or go slower to let your heart, this is something you build your stamina to. Don't feel you have to push yourself all the way here. We're just going nice and easy. Good job. Here we go, good. Step back on the ground. Last minute. We're just going to run on the spot. Now, if you want to, just from a safety point of view, you can hold onto a pole, but test yourself, or you can move one arm on here, or you can take both arms off and know the poles are there if you want to. Make sure you don't step into the board and your feet don't cut the board, but you're still there to be able to hold on. There you go, good. Keep that going, nice and easy. Nice small little steps, or go slower and slightly bigger steps, or just go slow, small steps. But the bottom line is you're working, you're doing it. This is fantastic. Here we go, we've got 14, 13 seconds left. This is a 4-minute cardio workout, which is about get outside, be ready, have your body ready, have the strength, have the stamina, because you can do it. Good. Step back, just a little step side to side. Feel that heart rate coming down. There you go, just nice and easy. Well done. Okay, grab your water. We're going to turn the board around and use the red ball. Okay, grab your board, just turn it around. Want to do a little bit of foot exercise and ankle strengthening today. Ball's facing closest to you. Remember, you never put your body through the poles. Now take your right foot, place it on the ball. Again, I always demonstrate this. Make sure, and you're facing the front, but make sure that your toe is not over ahead of the red ball. Make sure it's in line with the front of the red ball. Here we go. Take your foot and just roll it around. There you go. Nice and easy. Feel the movement of your foot on the ball. Change feet. Left foot and roll it around. There you go. It's funny, the bottom of my left shoe is different than the bottom of my right shoe. The blue is a different sole than the left. Change feet again. Gonna go one more time. And it's funny because the blue shoe has a really sticky sole. Sometimes, like on the red ball, it's really sticky. But then if I step on the board, it has more of a slippery sole. It's weird. So again, if you hear this squeaking going on, I can hear the squeaking of my shoe. I don't get that on the right foot. Perfect. Bring it back down. Now, what I want you to do, take your right foot, put it on the ball, and just slowly push up. My left foot is just going up so that on the back, my toe, let me see if I can do it this way so you can see. My toe is just going up, but my weight is on my right leg. So you're here, just beginning to push up, and try and keep that board balanced in the center by pushing over the middle of the ball. Good, let's change feet. Here we go. Push up and down. Up and down. Put your weight on the left foot and almost going off of the ground, but the right toe just goes almost off, and then you step back again. So you begin to feel the strength on the left foot, the ankle. Don't let the heel drop down. Keep the heel so the foot is flat. Don't let the heel drop down. There you go, good. Come back to the ground. Now we're going to advance this even more. Put your right foot on the ball. Make sure, again, the toe is in line with the front of the ball. Now, I want you to just find that balance and slowly take the back foot off. If you need to step back for safety, you can, but feel that strength in the foot and try and hold that balance. Good, and step back down. Let's change left foot. Go into the middle, hold that balance, see if you can take that foot up. Good, and come back down again. My back foot, change feet, find that balance, go back, push up, see if you can hold that balance in the middle. My back foot is off of the ground, but ready if I need to step back to find that ground and make me feel completely stable again, and step back. Now we go left foot, right in the middle, step up, hold that balance. This is the last exercise we're doing. I just want you to have, that's not the last exercise, we've got another exercise to do with bands. Good, come back. Now go to the right foot, find that balance. Now what I want you to do is see if you can go up on your toe and down. Trying to keep that balance up and down and up and down and up and down. Last one, up and down. That's a pretty hard exercise to do, so don't worry if you're struggling. Even just balancing or being on the ball will help strengthen the toes and the feet. Here we go again. Up on your toe, try and keep that balance. I can feel my balance is off. I got to correct. What's going to correct it? My brain. 2, feeling those pressure points. 3 to go. Here we go. 4 and 5. Keep that balance down. Last one. 6. Good. Bring it down. Let's go into a quick calf stretch so we don't have to do it later. Push the board to the side. Put your right foot You'll see where the number 2 reversed is. Put your foot right there, push the heel to the ground, and just feel that stretch. So the ball of my foot is on the edge of the board, and my heel is on the ground. And you can feel that stretch. Let's change sides. Ball of the left foot behind the number 2 inside the yellow pole. Push the heel to the ground and just push forward. There you go. One more time each side. Number 2, put the ball of your foot on the edge of the board and the heel is on the ground, and begin to push forward a little bit. My foot, back foot, gives me a little support, but my weight is on my right leg. And then change feet. Push your foot in there, back, and just push it forward. There you go. Good, so what I want you to do now is turn the board back to face the front. And what we're gonna do, move the poles to the inside. But before you do that, let me tell you what we're gonna do. We've never done this before, it's the first time. We're gonna I'm gonna use the green bands today. Instead of putting them on the front, these are the shorter bands, we're gonna put them on the side. And I'll show you why we're gonna do that. So, take the poles, move them inside, take the bands and put them on the outside where we normally put the longer bands. Are you ready? Here we go. So again, easy attachment. Make sure the hooks are at a good height. I push this through. And I'm going to attach these to the side. I can even turn the hook very slightly outside to fit the angle. This is going to be a quick set of exercises to give you an idea, but you're going to have great success with them. Okay, step up on the board when you're ready. I'm going to give you a couple more minutes to do that. In fact, while you're still finishing that up, I'm just going to say hi to some people. Hey, Leonard. Nice to see you in here. Jessica. We already spoke. Jessica Jones is in here today. We already spoke about her. Yeah, Laura. Fall is in the air, but let's not use the word fall. Let's use the word winter, because fall, we know, has a negative connotation sometimes, but I love it. It's great. I love the seasons. Jessica, good to see you here. She's waving. Jessica, again, is the lady I was saying about with our customer service team. Incredible. Leonard, got them moves. Donna, nice to see you here. Pat Henley, lovely to see you always. And great. You just got back from PT. Okay, everyone's band should be in. That's great in there, Miss Henley. It's awesome that you're going to PT and getting back, and thank you so much. Okay, let's take a look at what we're going to do. I want you to take the band with your right foot. Your feet are on 2 and 2. Now what we're going to do is you're just going to pull across your body slightly. So just pull across here. And you can rock as you're doing it. You're just pulling. It's like you're holding the leash and you're pulling your dog back. And we're going to go into a balance exercise in a minute. Here you go. Good. Come and place it back on the band. Let's go the other side. I just want you rocking side to side and just pull that leash back. And you're going to see, and this is the only band exercises we're going to be doing today. I'm not going to the long bands today. But as we're doing this into here, I want you to imagine you're pulling your dog back, or you've got to pull something across the yard. There you go, place the band back. Now this is where the challenge comes in, because pulling your dog back, as you know, is not so much about your upper body, it is balance and strength in your legs. So what I want you to do is put your left foot on number 3, your right foot on number 2, and I want you to find your balance. This is not easy to do. Right foot on 2, left foot on 3, as if when you're pulling your dog back, you've got to have it where you've got to have that strength closest to the dog to pull back. Are you ready? So here we go. Your leg, you're balanced in the center. Now pull that dog back, and notice as you're doing this, notice how that right leg is really strong as you fight for that balance. You're putting all your strength. Now I'm pulling my dog back. If you want to pull it back this way slightly instead of across your body now, as if you go boom, you pull that dog back. Pull the dog back. Pull the dog back. Good. Come and put the band down. Now put your left foot on number 2, your right foot on number 3. Just rock, feel the pressure points. Now find that balance. So you have about 70% of your weight is on the left leg. The left leg is doing the strength work. Now grab the band. Let's start pulling the dog back across you. In here, so we're getting a little bit of strength in the shoulder, the bicep, and the hand. A little bit in the chest up top here, but your core is strong. Now, pull it back. Pull the dog slightly back, because normally dogs are heading off in one direction, diagonal normally in front of us or slightly to the side. So that's why we're going from the side and pull them back while you notice and keep that strength in your left leg. One more. There you go, good. Bring your feet back to 2 and 2 and just rock side to side. I gotta stop this here. Okay, so we're on 2 and 2. Man, I can feel my muscles. Just do a couple of butt kickers behind. I can feel the muscles in my legs working. Now, we're gonna do one more exercise in here to help. And this one is gonna be about pushing your weight and strength on the foot furthest from the dog. Now, let me explain why that will be. When you first react, when a dog first pulls you, think about it. It goes this way. So we've got to have the strength in the leg to push back to be solid, right? That's the exercise that we just did. Having the strength on the 2 while you're pulling back. So that's the initial reaction of a dog pulling you. Now, you've got your balance, you're pulling, the dog's still pulling. Now come back into this area. My left foot is on 3, my right foot is on 2. We're not going to rock. Put your weight on the left leg and pull. And 2, and 3, and 4. Keep the weight on your left leg. 5, we're gonna go 10, 6, 7, 8. You're pulling the back 9 and 10. Good, come and place the band back on the board. Move your left leg to number 2. Move your right leg to number 3. Now, leaning in here, grab hold. Remember, this is the second part. If I'm here, the dog's pulled me, I've got to have the strength in my left leg. Now, as I'm pulling, I've got the strength to resist the pull. Here we go, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All my weight is on my right leg. 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Come and place it back. Put your feet on 2 and 2. So this now is the finish that we're going to do. We're going to start. Put your left leg on number 3 and your right leg on number 2 and just rock. So we're going to do 2 exercises. Actually, it's a combination of 3 exercises. 2 we've done, 1 we're going to add. So what I want you to do is take the band in your right hand. This is the first part. Find your balance on your right leg and pull back with the balance. Now push with your left leg, pull back with the balance. Now come back, put your foot on 2 and find your center. Not easy to do. We'll do it one more time. Push your left leg to number 3. Now find your balance. Remember the strength in the right leg. The dog's pulling to the right. I pull back. I find my balance. I now pull the dog back by leaning on my left leg. I pull back. Now I bring my foot to 2 and find that balance. And the dog is still with you and you're still upright. Place the band back. We're going the other side. Take your right leg to number 3. Good. Grab the band. Now find your balance. Strength is in the left leg. The initial pull, the dog's gone here. We're going to push on that left leg and pull the dog back. Now we're going to push onto our right leg. So now we're strong. We're pulling the dog back. Now move your right foot to number 2 and find that balance. The dog is back under control again and you're safe. One more time. Take your right foot to number 3. Find your balance. Most of the weight and strength is on the left leg. Pull the dog back from the initial pull. Now lean across, pull them back just if they're pulling again. Now you've pulled them back under control and find your balance. Beautiful. Perfect. Place the band back. And just rock side to side. So that is our workout today. Again, we want to make sure it's functional. We want to make sure that your body can react to different challenges and that we're gaining strength and balance along the way. This is not easy. I'm dripping in sweat. You see that? So these are not easy. It's mind control of body strength and ability to react. And then you're in control of you and your movement. Great job. Okay, all I want you to do is just step back off of the board. The first stretch we're going to do is just butt kickers, right? We're just in here. I know Kathy likes to call them hamstring curls because it's like a bicep muscle where you're curling, except the bicep, and this is actually called the bicep of the leg, is the hamstring at the back. So it's the same motion. We're curling and down. Good, just those little butt kickers. Good, now just a little side to side step. There you go, beautiful. Nice and easy. Good, now what I want you to do, take your feet back slightly, just bend forward. If I did it from the side, you'll see stomach is sucked in and my legs are straight, my back is flat. And what I want to do is keep my weight, don't let your weight go back on your heels, keep your weight forward on your toes. You can actually lean on the poles and just feel that little stretch. Good, and come back up. Just shake those legs out. Loosen those muscles up. And notice, as you shake the leg, notice how you feel balanced. You're not even thinking about it right now as you shake that leg. Your leg is moving and it should be really challenging your balance, but you've got that solid feel on a solid ground. The ground that used to be scary suddenly feels so safe and solid, and that's because you're safe and solid. It's rude to point. My mum always taught me it's rude to point, but I just did. Oh, I'm going to be in trouble now. Okay, let's go do that stretch one more time. Feet back, butt goes out. Keep your weight over your toes. Your heels are on the ground, but try and keep the weight on the toes and just drop those elbows and feel the stretch down the back of the leg. Oh, it feels so good. Good, and come back up. Okay, we're going to do this little exercise really quick. I'm going to move the board out of the way. And I said I'm going to give you a quick little exercise on a chair to do. So, this is the chair I'm going to demonstrate on. And again, you don't have to do this now. This is something you can do later. So what we're going to do, I would actually turn the chair all the way around to do this, but so that you can see I'm going to put the side. All I'm going to do is put my foot up on the chair and just push forward into here. What we're doing right now is we're stretching through the hip. We're getting used to that leg being up, and even something as simple, you can be here and just rest and rock your foot back and forward. If I was doing it this way, I'm here, I can just rock forward and back into here, feeling safe and solid. So that's the stretch that I'd love for you to do with the chair. I'm just going to do it the other side. So we're here. All I can do is just here, and you can just bend forward slightly. Again, we're loosening up and stretching through the hip area here and your lower back as well. Just in here, we're getting used to that range of movement, but we're helping that range of movement because normally you wouldn't be able to put your leg here and hold it for long, but now we're stretching out this hip. There you go, good. So you can do that exercise. The other exercise that I love and I use with professional athletes all the time, and when I used to race bikes, the IT band coming down the side, it connects from around the back of your butt round here, goes down the side and connects under the knee. That, if that tightens up, that can be really painful as well. So this is an exercise I love to do. All you have to do is sit nice and relaxed, lift your knee up and put your calf over your other knee, right? That may be a little bit of effort, but once you're there, push this knee down a little bit, right? If I push the knee and you can lift it up, just this little exercise, small. It's not a big exercise and you're not working it too hard. All you're doing is you're just allowing that hip joint to slowly work and loosen up some of the hip tightness. Then you'll go to here and pull your knee in and take it down. Let me show you on the other side. You're gonna pick that leg up and just cross it over the knee. The more you can get your ankle onto your thigh, the more movement you have on your thigh. But I don't have very flexible hips. Even as a dancer, I always have problems with the tightness in the hips. So it's really important for me to do this exercise. So what I'm gonna do is just a little push on there, feel that stretch. Again, it's not a lot. I don't need to put a lot of effort in here. Just feeling that hip. Now I can just bring it up a little bit more if I want to, and slowly just feel that hip movement and bring it up, and just a little movement. And I'm not pushing hard. Again, this is not about stretching crazy, this is about loosening up. Then I can grab this leg, I can pull it up into here, because I'm sitting down nice and easy, and begin to work on my flexibility and my hip movement ability to loosen up any tightness. Let me show you one more time. You bring your right leg up, place it across your left leg, so my right ankle's on here, and just slowly, I can just use my elbow or my forearm just to slowly push and release. Push and release. Feel that hip beginning to loosen up. Again, don't go to the point of pain, go to the point where it feels like it's stretching. Then I grab my knee, I pull it into my chest, that little bit, I change it down, up comes my left leg, place it over, use my forearm, I can just slowly push. And again, I'm not even really pushing hard. I want to make sure that my ankle is over my thigh, and I'm just slowly feeling a little pressure in here. There you go. I come back to the middle, I pull it up, and there you have. Those are two stretches that I love to help loosen up the joints, and it will also help stretch other muscle parts as well. Every time you bend your knee and get into here, you're stretching the front as well of the quads. So different muscles are getting stretched at the same time, but again, I like that movement of the hips. All right, let me move this out of the way. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a very long workout today. It's the end of a long workout. I appreciate you staying with me for so long and getting those workouts in. It's been a struggle with the voice. You can hear it keeps going out still. I had to stay focused on that. But thank you so much for being here today. Pat, I'm glad you get to watch them on YouTube, we said. I'm glad you got back from PT, and wishing you the best of success always. Fall is autumn. There you go, Rosa. Fall is autumn. And we've got autumn with us today as well. So I'm glad autumn was with us, and autumn is also coming to the end of the year. So thanks for that. I don't know what I'm saying. Pat, you rock. I was called The Rock once, but that was when the teacher threw me in the swimming pool. I don't know how I got my name. I didn't hear what they were saying because I was at the bottom of the pool, but that was my name, The Rock. Diana, thanks so much for being here. Wanda, great to see you here. And hopefully you can get back in or watch these later on. They will be posted on the Facebook page as well as being on YouTube. They'll be updated. They'll be updated later. And hopefully you can go through these workouts and welcome to the team. Betsy, thanks so much. Betsy, you are from now on going to be the principal. I just have to say it now. I'm sorry, but I've given you the title, the principal. And so every time I get a great workout from Betsy, that means that I get the thumbs up from the principal. That didn't happen too often at school either. So I did see the principal when I was at school far too often, and not normally for the right reasons. But Betsy, I'm glad you had a great workout. Autumn, sorry. Thanks so much as well, Autumn. Thanks for being here. It's your second one. It was a pretty hard workout, but again, very focused. This is about getting balance and strength. And I encourage all of you to take the work you're doing and safely, and think about it, but start planning little adventures, little trips, little journeys, even if it's certain paths around your apartment, or you get to go out for a little while. Begin to trust yourself as you feel the work being done. Don't be fearful to go and show yourself. It's not about showing off for others. It's all about you. But you have the confidence to know you're better than you might even think you are. But again, safety always first. One of the things that I tell people, if they've been using the cane or a walker, maybe take it with you. but don't always use it. Obviously, it's hard with a walker, with a cane. Just have it with you as a safety. You almost carry it halfway down as if you're up in the Alps, walking across with the sound of music playing with Julie Andrews singing. You walk across the Alps, and it's a walking, one of those staffs rather than a walking stick or a cane. So again, trust and challenge, but always safely. Terry, thanks so much. Always great to have you. Thanks for the support always. And Kirk, same with you. I'm sure it's a little cooler. I know down in Arizona, they've got to start getting those cooler evenings coming in, which are beautiful. When you can start dropping down to the 60s in the evenings, it'll be great. And soon, you know, it's going to be down to freezing. Have a fantastic weekend. Thanks so much for being here. Don't forget, drop notes if there's things you want to work on. If there's things you want me to work on, then please drop those notes to me. Let me know, and I will start putting things into the workouts. As you know, I'm here to support you. Have a fantastic weekend, and thanks so much. Bye-bye.